Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Hi everybody. I have to post a thing here real quick. Give me just a second. This my keyboard and mouse kept disconnecting and it was getting really fucking annoying. Um that like I had to go and like unplug and plug them back in order to get like it just was not recognizing them and it was really irritating. So just give me a second here. Let me let everybody know that I'm live, at least for a little bit. Live for a little. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let the Twitter folks know. Yeah, I'm gonna be live for a little. Oh boy. So anyway, hi everybody. Um, before I go off on like 15 different tangents, like I usually do, I am going to let you know that I will not be here next week. Now, why am I not going to be here next week? Well, I will tell you. That's because I am going to be at the Fundathon. If I can. Where's the image? Image. There we go. Yes, the Fundathon. Me and some really great people. Me and Craig and Blabs and Mally and Kirsha and Dez and like I don't know who this guy is with the like you see my mouse. I don't know who this guy is with the looks like he's confused. Eric and yeah, like we're next week over on the Side Scrollers channel. Me and all these people and a bunch of other people apparently are going to be doing dumb shit for a week straight. Um, starting Monday the 20th. Yeah, Monday. I'm like Monday the yeah. It says right there, Monday the 20th to the 24th. So 24 hours a day. Me and Eric and Mele Kay and her husband. We are the overnight shift. So I'm pretty sure it's her husband, either her husband or her boyfriend. We're gonna be doing the overnight shift, um, Monday through Thursday, and we're gonna be doing dumb things in the evening. Um, what were those things be? We're still working all that out, but it'll be funny and entertaining and dumb and silly. And I've never done anything like this before. Um, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Um, but you know, it's 24 hours of stuff happening. Um, there'll be wow, that die is messed up. It'll be a lot of making food and karaoke and probably really bad jokes. So I'm not. It's gonna be fun. It'll be interesting to see. You know, just to be with all these people and stuff in a big house. It's kind of like Big Brother in a way, but we're not all like. There's not going to be any like any of that Big Brother shit. I've never seen Big Brother. Have you guys seen Big Brother? All I know is just every now and then somebody will post a clip of somebody like crying on camera, and there's I don't know. As far as I know, there's not going to be any crying on camera. There might be, but I don't know. I won't be crying on camera. All right, I might be crying on camera. No, I won't be crying on camera. You don't know any of these people. You know at least one of them, I think. So anyway, um that is where I'm going to be next week. So I will post a link to that probably Sunday, and then probably every day as we go live. Like, just what the hell? Why not? So, bad jokes. Where do I sign up? Yeah, I think there's going to be an abundance of them. So, and if you are a member of Side Scrollers Plus, you can join me on Thursday as I watch Chopping Mall, the Jim Wynorski classic. I'm not even going to say arguably. I'm going to say his best film. Um, movie is fucking awesome. So, Kenny Long, looking forward to seeing you at. Oh wait, let me click on that. Looking forward to seeing you at Grand Rapids in a few weeks. I'll be stopping by that Friday. Got a lot going on that weekend. Awesome, dude. Looking forward to seeing you there, man. That'll be fun. I will be there Friday. It's gonna be a crazy couple of months. I'm going. I got next week. I'm going down to Florida, or I'm going down to the side scroller's house. We're gonna be doing stuff down there, and then a couple weeks after that. Actually, how long after that? So it's next week, and then one, 2, 3 weeks later, I'm gonna be in Grand Rapids, Michigan, at the Grand Rapids Comic Con. They just announced some more people. Grand Rapids Comic Con. Let's see. Let me bring that up. Yes, Chopping Mall. Where window capture. Here we go. Oh, I was looking at Amityville Death Toilet the last time. Oh boy. So Grand Rapids Comic Con. All right. So let's see. Guests. Media guests. Oh yeah, we got the Pinky Ranger. And then a shit ton of voice actors. The Megan, Billy Zane. Oh yeah, they're having the Turtles reunion. Ernie Reyes Jr. They got Perry the Platypus. Alice Creed. Ted Raimi, Malcolm McDowell. I know Malcolm McDowell was a bit. I don't think they got him for the whole weekend though. I think he's only there for like a day. The Gorn. Bunch of wrestlers. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Peter Weller. That's gonna be fucking. Oof. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to talk to because I'm not going to be able to stand in line to talk to Peter Weller, so I'm going to have to figure something out. I am going to need to see Peter Weller. Whole bunch of artists and writers and shit. I don't know any of the like, and this is not a slight on them. I haven't read comics in a very long time, so I don't know. I'm sure they're very talented people. Literary guests. Oh, Adam Cesare. He was the guy that did Clown in a Cornfield. That's interesting. I'm gonna say hi to him. He might be aware of little old me. Spellbound. I like the cover of this. That is a neat cover. Adam. So he is Friday. Okay, so he's Friday and Saturday. He's in Philly. What? Yeah, be nice to say hi. He would. And then the streaming guests. You've got the Wolfgang twins, the Harp twins, this guy, and then the Channel Awesome folks. Looking forward to seeing those guys. I think these two. I think they're doing a concert together. That should be interesting. They're talented in their own respective things. This guy, I don't know what the hell he's doing there. And then a whole bunch of cosplayers. I don't know. I only know Jessica Negri and Peach Jars. And there's one other one who I know, but most of them I don't really know. I remember, let's see, speakers and moderators. And, oh, okay. And a bunch of, these are the, that's going to be fun. So, yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing in a couple of weeks. Just bring some Oreos and Peter Weller will come to you. Don't I have to bring him an Oreo milkshake? Oh no, I've heard nothing but nice things about oh wait, I'm not trying. No, why are you doing that? That's not what I wanted to show. There we go. Don't need to see that. No, I've heard nothing but nice things about Peter Weller. Kelly Maroney's second best. I very briefly talked to Kelly. Very, very nice lady. Very, very cute. Still cute. And she was incredibly cute in Shopping Mall. I honestly think she was like 19 at the time. And yeah, there was Barbara Crampton. You had Deathstalker. Shit. Why can I not remember his name? David. No. He's got a name that perfectly fits with who he is. No, Deathstalker 2. I'm gonna be really annoyed when I see it. John Terlesky. Yeah, John Terlesky. Yeah, he was awesome in that. Deathstalker 2 is so good, man. Let's see. If you drive up from Southwest Missouri to the con, can you get a picture? Absolutely, man. Please do. Please come up. Say hi. I don't charge for pictures. If you I charge for like merch. Like I have some shirts I'm gonna bring. I have some like art cards, some like shit that I'm gonna sign. But if anybody wants to, but I mean, pictures are free. If you bring something you want me to sign, I'll sign it. But yeah, I don't. And I only charge. I'm charging you if I'm selling you something. So I don't know. I mean, I get. What's funny though? Back in the day, you used to get like celebrities that would you take a Polaroid with them, and then they would sign that. Now they're charging like $50 to take a picture on your camera. It's like, but wait, this isn't costing you anything. So that's why if you come over, if you want a picture, dude, if you want 2 pictures, sure, go right ahead. Why not? Paul, you never been to a me stream before. Welcome. Good to see you, man. You miss the old side scrollers. Seems so phony. Love Craig, but he knows how to be a business. I think what it is I'm affiliated with them now, so like we're building stuff. And it is, he knows how to run a business. And a lot of shit, it's growing. It's kind of experiencing like growing pains right now. But he has like a lot of really awesome stuff planned and stuff like the Fundathon and whatnot. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be really interactive. I mean, it's going to be like insanely interactive. We got so many things planned. And like, it's going to help out the next year's worth of stuff all the things that they want to do. So all the things they want to do in 2026. It's really coming down to how the fundathon goes. And I really think that all of this going into this is only going to benefit everybody that's watching. It's going to just make for a better thing altogether. So we're getting a new Final Countdown movie because not we can't have original things anymore. Well, didn't they just they're doing another Amadeus too. So so are they doing the Final Countdown? Are they doing it with the aircraft carrier again, or are they going to try to spin it and do like a 9/11 thing or something? I don't know. It's stupid. You'd go if Donna D'Errico is going to be there. I you know what, Don D'Errico, I'm sure that she's lovely, but um, I mean I think she's getting up there a little bit. So I don't know. I mean, look, man, I'm not trying to say that I'm fucking, I'm no Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise over here, but I don't know. It does kind of hurt when you see like a sex symbol that, and then it's like, oof. Mark Hamill, what's Mark Hamill doing? Like 400 bucks for a picture or some shit? Ugh. Will I have signed VHS copies of tracks on my table? No. But if somebody brings me a copy of tracks, I will write on there, if you've got snacks and you're wearing slacks, then here comes tracks. Oh man. Oh, and I saw yes, I did see that Drew Struzan died, and man, is that a bummer. Uh really, really, really sad. And it's a Ford class carrier, which is even more ridiculous than a Nimitz class carrier. Okay. I I'll take your word for it. I don't know. I don't know nothing about no like sizes of aircraft carriers and shit. Another hand. Yeah, I saw they're doing another hand that rocks the cradle. Again, they have nothing. They're just doing the same things over and over again. You know what? Well, Cynthia Rothrock does look damn good for 67. That was a good looking lady, and she'd kick my ass. Mark Hamill's favorite actor is Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is one of the he kind of ruined Star Wars for me. Even more so than Disney, because Disney I could just ignore everything after The Force Awakens. But Mark Hamill makes it hard to go back and watch the original Star Wars movies. And I have not, like, since he started going on Twitter and throwing temper tantrums. Like, he's mm, he's kind of become a butt. We're discussing things that cannot be remade. I'd have to see Hudson Hawk. Hudson Hawk, look, Hudson Hawk. The reason why that can't be remade is because I like Hudson Hawk. I understand Craig doesn't like Hudson Hawk. I understand a lot of people don't like Hudson Hawk. That reminds me, my I should have my copy up for Thursday. Be like, you. Actually, let me write that down so I don't forget it, because I'm gonna forget it because I have so much shit going on. Hudson Hawk. I'm I do the fucking the notepad on the hand. Um, the reason why Hudson Hawk couldn't be remade today is simply because the reason why it was made was Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis at the time was like the biggest star on the planet. And he wanted a vanity production. And they went with like, something where he could sing his old classics. He could do like his Return of Bruno thing. It had a little bit of slapsticky Three Stooges in there. And, it's, I understand why people don't like it. Makes sense. Okay, fine. I understand you don't like it. But I think that it has a certain charm to it, especially these days with how formulaic and just stuff has become. Like it, it feels fresh, for lack of a better term. Um, I like it, and I understand why people don't like it. But um, when are we getting that Pacific Heights TV show? They're just Yeah, Christy Brinkley is still good. No, Mark Hamill doesn't. Well, no, Mark Hamill didn't he do something? Um, I know he voice acts, and I think he did something in that Stephen King movie that bombed really bad, The Long Walk. I think he was in that, and then but nobody went to see it. Yes, that's the thing. Most sex comedies wouldn't be made today. The funny thing is, they tried to remake American Pie, but they remade it. They did it. They did an all-girl American Pie, and it failed miserably because women don't have that sense of humor that men do. Like, women can laugh at the shit that men laugh at, but women aren't going to laugh at the stuff that like women would laugh at. Like, cuz it's different. Like, I guess they in their mind there was Bridesmaids, and they thought maybe Bridesmaids um which was kind of the female hangover. They're like, well, we can do Bridesmaids, and so they were like, well, let's do American Pie, but let's do it with like a bunch of girls trying to get laid, and that don't make no sense because it's like, ladies, if you want to get laid and you aren't getting laid, you're not trying hard enough. Dudes, it's a little different, but so uh, it was really terrible, and they kind of like were like, we're never going to speak of this again. But I think that that's what in their mind they're like, we'll do a teen sex comedy, but we'll do it, we'll make it the all girl power teen sex comedy. It don't work. You could do like there was I think if you want to do a sex comedy, you have to do something like Bad Moms or that kind of thing. Like it when you try to do something like American Pie but do it with women or I mean what's another there was another, it wasn't a remake, but it was like a female comedy. Like there's female comedies that are funny. But I'm saying like a sex comedy specifically don't work. It doesn't work cuz men and women's like senses of humors are wildly different. Mark Hamill had an uncredited cameo in Sleepwalkers. Well, Sleepwalkers was also like 35 years ago. He plays the major in The Long Walk. I think what happened was that like there hasn't been a particularly good Stephen King movie in a while. His name doesn't have the clout that it used to, and he's another one who's on social media being stupid. And so people are just like tuning out. They're like, "You know what? Not interested." And I think that, and especially same thing with Mark Hamill. People are like, you know what? I don't want to give you money. People love seeing the original American Pie people grow old. I think that they did like American Reunion. I think did the least well, which that's another movie where it's like, you know what? They had a reunion, and it was that was probably like 10 years ago now at this point. Probably longer than that, I think, at this point. The American Pie kids would get arrested for the secret camera scene. Yeah, well, was different time. Let me see something. When was American? This is gonna feel. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, 2012. So 13 years ago. So the fucking reunion movie was 13 years ago. Ugh. It was good, man. I enjoyed that. I would not mind if they did one more American Pie. Like if they did um something where they all now they're older. Yeah, oh, but you know what they would do? I guarantee it. This has got to be it. They'll do an American Pie, but now it'll be about their kids. Mark my words. Now I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Do not make Hollywood your I know you're going to make it. Do not make. They're going to make American Pie the next generation. They're totally going to do it, and it's going to be Jim with Jim Jr. and Jim Jr. is going to be trying to get laid, and Stifler Jr. Stifler will be divorced, and he has his kid on weekends or some shit. It's gonna suck. I see it now. I absolutely see it now. I don't want like I would rather them do an American Getaway or something where all of the cast they all they're all busy. They all have got their own lives and shit. And they're like, "Hey, we haven't seen each other in so long. It's been 25 years since the prom. Why don't we rent a cabin and go up in the woods or something for a week? And then hijinks ensue. They can incorporate a few new characters here and there, and it'll still be funny. I would rather them do something like that, where like Jim and Michelle are trying to have sex, and they keep getting interrupted, and Jim glues his penis to something. Like that would be so much better. It would be like, hey, here's the next step in our lives. We're older, but we're still friends, and we want to try to get together and relive the glory days and talk about, hey, remember when you stuck a flute in your pussy and all that. Absolutely do that. Hollywood is out of ideas. They're not going to do that. They're going to do American Pie the Next Generation, and it's going to be all of their kids, and it's going to fucking stink, and I don't like it. So, there we go. Yeah, and you could have Grandpa Eugene Levy. Where's my Hold on a second. Since we're talking American Pie. There we go. I got my. Yeah, since we're talking American Pie, fucking get my. Remember, that was a good day. I gotta hang that up somewhere. I don't think Eugene Levy's dead. I'd be sad if he is. Chat GPTing the script. You said American Pie: The Next Generation. Out loud, I know. Somebody somewhere, it's gonna do. Getaway sounds too much like Grown Ups too. Look, I would say more like Grown Ups 1, because Grown Ups 2, they didn't go anywhere. Grown Ups 1 was, or Grown Ups 2 was all them, in their house. I mean, I am spitballing here. I'm not a multi-million-dollar script writer, but I mean, I'm saying I could hash it out. If I was to sit down and be able to put together a proper sequel, I absolutely would. Like if I could sit down and really orchestrate it. I know it does sound a little grown-ups. Why did that not come up? My alerts. There it goes. Hold please. Yeah, I don't know why. If I could really come up with something, like I guarantee you, it I know it's a little bit kind of grown uppy, but it would be so much better than whatever poop they're gonna put out. The Martian Bee with the $10 donation, man. Thank you. I appreciate that so very much. Because YouTube ain't paying the bills. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. New video tomorrow. The stream surfing's starting up. So gird your loins. It'll be here soon. What? Eugene Levy died. Let's see. Eugene. I don't. I'm going to feel really bad if it was like a while ago. Eugene Levy. Eugene Levy's still alive? Let's see. He's 78. And he's still alive. And he still looks pretty good. Damn. He kind of like is growing into his looks here. Like look at that. And that's from this year. Hold on. Look at that. That's Eugene Levy with the fucking push broom eyebrows. That's this year. Dude looks great for 78. Are you kidding me? Diane Keaton died. I know that. That's a shame. Oh God, American Pie, directed by Paul Feig. No, absolutely not. I believe between 3 and 4, they were gonna do a film involving Eugene Levy and Fred Willard with their kid at Disney World. Insert. Wasn't there a Fred Willard movie? Or am I thinking a Road Trip? Morgoth Johnson. Howdy. You want to hear more about my dream movie with a $10 million budget? I have like a horror movie I would like to do. Although I don't know. Like Uh, because a lot of my ideas have kind of already, like, when I had some of my scripts that I wrote over the years, it was a different time. And now it's just they don't hit, like, I had one, for lack of a better description, it was like a horror movie meets Clerks. And like, I think that if I was able to make that 20 years ago, it probably would have been really funny and fresh. Now, it would probably be accused of being loaded with like millennial humor or some shit. So I don't know where that would fall. Um, I don't know. Like, I'll make a romance movie, blow everybody. Like, wait a minute, because $10 million, you wouldn't need to do any visual effects. I'd probably get like a really fucking good looking girl to be the love interest, and you know, and why not? Probably I could probably do it for 5. Would a new Blue Lagoon be impossible to do nowadays? Um, it depends. Like, I mean, didn't they do? Well, no. I'm thinking. Oh, they did Endless Love. They did the Return to Blue Lagoon with Mila Jovovich and Brian Krause, which was pretty good. You had Mila and her little boobs, like the whole movie. Um, and it was pretty much the same thing. Just I never really was crazy about Brooke Shields. So I kind of preferred the one with Mila, or yeah, with Mila, because Mila is, holy shit, is she pretty. She's another one. She's just ridiculously attractive, but but I don't know. I don't know if Blue Lagoon would work these days because um I, I like when I saw it, I was very young, so I didn't think anything of it. But now that I'm older, and it's like they made a movie about these kids on an island fucking. I don't know how I feel about that. So if they were to do that now, being a parent, I'd be like, I don't know how I feel about these kids growing up on an island and like not wearing pants. It kind of is very strange. Yeah, movie poster art just died with Drew. Yeah, very very sad. I put on Twitter. I'm like, there was like I've seen, he's a generational talent. I'm like, no, he's not a generational talent. He's beyond that. There is no one that is even close to his level of talent. It's insane. Oh my goodness. Lee. Evening, Cecil. Most underrated haunted house movie. Thank you for the donation. Most underrated See, I'm trying to think of like underrated haunted house movies. Um, I mean, I what I love is Paranormal Activity, the original ending, not the shitty Spielberg ending. But I don't know. But I mean, I wouldn't really, at this, it's not underrated. I would probably go with, and I'm serious here, the made-for-TV movie, The Haunting. It is. Was it Sally? Was that Sally Kellerman? No, not Sally Kellerman. The Haunting. That was. No, not that Haunting. Um, come on, made for. Or was it The Haunted? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It was Sally Kellerman. Yes. Oh, Sally Kirkland. Sally Kirkland. Jeffrey DeMund. They were the Smurl family. Um, that was made for TV film on Fox, and it's fucking terrifying. It was about the Smurl family. True story about how they were haunted by ghosts. and it's good based on. Oh God, I didn't even know the Warrens were involved at some point. Did they? Oh yeah, the Warrens showed up to like exercise the house. That's crazy. See, I got to go back and rewatch that because I don't remember there being a subplot with the Warrens, but it's been a while since I've seen it. 1991. That is a great movie. Um, yeah, The Haunted from 1991. Really, really, really fucking creepy. There's a scene in that where they go out of the house for like the weekend, and there's just chaos at the house, and it's really scary. It's a good movie. So yeah, I would say that's my underrated one. Um, your pick for underrated haunted house would be Burnt Offerings. Karen Black, Oliver Reed, and Betty Davis. I have that. I have that on Blu-ray. That is a creepy ass film. Favorite Drew Struzan in honor. I know it's probably cliche, but I gotta go with the Thing. And the funny thing about the Thing is that is one where I don't know if it is the one where he had the least amount of knowledge, but I know it is one of the movies where he had the least amount of knowledge. They basically were like, "We need this," and he put that brilliant poster together of just the dude in the snowsuit and the where they can't see his face. So fucking like just really an amazing representation of the movie, even though it's like not, you know, creepy ass thing. But yeah, I gotta go with the poster for the Thing. Poster for the Thing is incredible. Legend of Hell House. That's one that doesn't get talked about a whole bunch. I haven't seen the trailer for Send Help. I just saw that popping up today. I didn't watch the trailer for it, but I saw it. Mila and Mila Kunis are from the same area. I didn't know that. You were listening to The Shocker a lot this weekend. I remember they really wanted the Shocker to be a thing. They had Shock Dance and like Shocker, um, like, and it's just funny because it's was a Horace Pinker, was Skinner from the X Files. Always made me laugh. Was that a Drew put the poster together overnight? Insane. Absolutely insane. Could you imagine being that fucking talented that you could do something like that like overnight? Like get the fuck out of here. I could barely fucking barely do like a video in a night or whatever. Favorite are Star Wars, the special editions, the OG. Yeah, the Star Wars ones are pretty amazing. You should do a live commentary while watching Cisco and Ebert's review of the Thing. Is that even on? Is that on YouTube? I'm curious. Let's see, Cisco and Ebert, the Thing. That says it right here. Of course, Gene gives it a yes, and Roger give it a no. Of course, Roger gives it a fucking no. Stick in the mud. Gave gave Mortal Kombat a thumbs down because the theater was too dark. Get out of here, you fucking butthole. Yes, Mitch Pileggi. Yeah, he was Horace Pinker, right? In Shocker. And if not, I'm gonna feel like a silly goose. Yep, Mitch Pileggi and John Tesh and Heather Langenkamp. Yeah, Peter Berg, Ted Raimi. Shocker. They put Shocker on video. I remember like that had fucking um that had like Megadeth on the soundtrack and Let me see something. Is Shocker on? I know I'm pretty sure the horror show is, but I don't know about Shocker. I could see. Did Shout Factory put that out? Shocker. They did. 10 years ago. Holy fuck. Wow. 2 commentaries, making of No More Mr. Nice Guy, making of. Yeah, Shocker was a fun movie. It was very silly. Was not the movie that Wes had sent out to make. That was the thing that cracks me up. You got Wes Craven. I want to do a new IP, and they like give him a hard time about it. I wonder how many movies, like, how many bad movies do we get that would actually be beloved and well known if the studio didn't stick their dick into it? Oh my goodness. Drew Struzan was movie poster art, just like how Jack Kirby was for comic book art. Big time. Totally, yes. You should do a video on the worst Siskel and Ebert reviews of beloved horror films. Fuck, I would love to do that. That would be hilarious. The only problem is I'd have to really hunt through a lot of Siskel and Ebert videos, just see how many bad takes they have. I know they didn't like well, Ebert didn't like The Thing. They didn't like Friday the 13th. I'd probably have to put Friday the 13th at the top spot because they doxed the producers of the movie and they gave out Betsy Palmer's address. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I did know, Ivan, there was a Deathgasm sequel. I didn't know it was out. I'll be honest though. I was not. I enjoyed the first one, but I wasn't crazy about it. I thought that the one guy was a dick, and it just didn't really hit super hard with me. It was okay. Fucking dangerous toys. Yes, that's a band I haven't heard in a while. Ebert hated Blade Runner. Oh, I gotta look that up. That'd be funny. Watching him just fucking. I don't understand what's going on. Shut up, Ebert. Worst Ebert in general. Um, I think probably. I mean, again, Mortal Kombat was a bad one. That, like I said, he gave it a bad review because the theater was empty, or I'm sorry, the theater was too dark. Um, he didn't like. He didn't like The Thing. He didn't like. There's some other like classic movies that he didn't like. But then he comes back later and he would like re-review them and, oh, I understand its brilliance now, and it's like, no, you don't. You're just trying to save face. Imagine doxing an actor on America. Imagine doxing an actor on national television and not getting sued. Like, are you fucking kidding me? There's a great YouTube video that puts all the Friday the 13th reviews together, but hilariously re-edited to the part 2 review to make them sound like they're praising it. That's funny. Out of like a bunch of different reviews, or like Siskel and Ebert. just I forget that Drew Struzan did the poster for Kevin Smith's Mallrats. One of the best posters he ever made for a film. Like, yeah, yeah. Well, the funny thing is, did they even not? I don't think they had a few different posters for Mallrats where that it's funny that was the movie that Kevin Smith thought that his career was over because he had an $8 million movie that bombed. I think, and I love Mallrats. I was there opening weekend to see it, but I think how did Mallrats do? Like, I know it definitely didn't come in first. Mallrats. Let's see. 852 theaters. It opened in 13th place. Oof. I didn't know it did that bad. Wow. I remember he was saying, he's like, I've got a pile of bad reviews in one hand and a gun in the other hand. He was but I mean he made, the movie cost $8 million. Made 2 million at the box office, but it took off on home video and cable, and it did much better over the years. And then he went back to Chasing Amy, and Chasing Amy was I think Chasing Amy was only like 500,000 or like a million or something, and that got him like a lot of recognition and stuff. So it's probably, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's probably a good thing that Mallrats like didn't do well because it humble. I mean, he already was humble, but it did humble him, and it made him kind of remember like to go back to his indie roots, and so he did. He did Chasing Amy, which was very good. Um, and then was it Dogma? It seems like a big jump up going to Dogma. Let me see, Kevin. Yeah. Wow. 2 years after Chasing Amy was Dogma. Dogma was um Dogma was 20 million, and he was saying about how it was crazy because he had this like he basically, to him, he had $20 million. He had like infinite money, and he was just kind of going nuts with it because Miramax, after all the positive praise they got from Chasing Amy, they really wanted him to go all in with Dogma, and he did. And Dogma, let's see, how did Dogma do? Dogma. 10 million? I thought it was 20 million. Maybe Jay and Silent Bob. Maybe Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was 20. But yeah, Dogma was 10. Made 33. So did well. Dogma. Oh, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That's it. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was 20. Jersey Girl, which, you know what? He wanted to make. He wanted to make two movies for his dad. He wanted to make, or no, three movies, and I don't think he made the third movie. He made Jersey Girl for his dad. That was like the drama. He made Cop Out for his dad, which was the buddy cop film, and he wanted to make Hit Somebody, which was the hockey movie. And I'm pretty sure he's never made Hit Somebody. And now he's just got money, like, and he's got his slush fund where people are like, "Hey, I want you to make this movie." He's like, "All right, the fuck, why not?" Jamie, how you doing? I watched the Overlooked video game cartoons. Loved the Dragon's Lair. Had no idea cartoon. Oh wow, yeah. The I think I believe they're all on YouTube. They're fun to watch. And I mean, and you can get through all of them relatively quickly because there's not that. I think there's like 13. You know, Ebert loved cat people, especially Natasha Kinski. Yeah, I wonder why. Did you ever hear the story about her with the director? Boof. Speaking of Kevin Smith, did you see that cool diorama setup? No. I know that they. The only diorama I know with Kevin was there was a like one of the Clerks box sets came with like a quick stop diorama. So Gene Siskel and Robert Ebert gave Mallrats a thumbs down in their review of the movie at Chrono Mallrat. Yeah, I mean, would you expect them to give that kind of movie a thumbs up? I know they were supposed to make. There was a mall nearby where I used to work. That was closing down, and Kevin was supposed to do a Mallrats TV series in there, and it just never happened. He's got that let's ruin He-Man money. Yeah, I will always love Kevin Smith. He was one of my biggest inspirations in getting into film. I like. I still love his Jersey films, with the exception of Jersey Girl. But I'm talking, Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, all those movies, Clerks 2. But he kind of has gone so far off the rails. It's really hard to be supportive. So I try to be like, I still love him. I can't watch his like spoken word shit like I used to. Like the new stuff now. It's all him filming himself crying. I mean, I guess I understand. Almost dying will do things to you, but you don't need to film yourself crying. It's Star Wars. He screens the original cut of Jersey Girl at his theater. Hopefully, that'd be interesting. I wonder what's different. Might be better. Less J Lo. You were Dragon's Lair the first time I came there. It's unbelievable to see the kids compared to the other stuff. Yeah, like Dragon's Lair. I was at the theater. At the theater, I was at the arcade for two major things. I was there for Dragon's Lair, and I was there for Mortal Kombat. And I just remember both times, like Dragon's Lair, there was a fucking line to play it, and Mortal Kombat, there was a line to play it, like you know, versus. It was so good. Different thing. Kevin went from indie darling of Hollywood to an usher at a theater in New Jersey. I mean, he's still Kevin Smith, and he's made a butt ton of money in a variety of projects over the years. But I don't know, like he's still doing it, but I don't think his heart is entirely into it as much as it was. I mean, he's not hungry anymore. He's made it. He's made his bazillions of dollars, and um, it like he just doesn't have the drive. And I get, you get older, you lose that, and it sucks. But I mean, but then you have some directors, actors, whatever. Like Tom Cruise is still fucking killing it, and that dude's like what, late 60s. Dragon's Lair trivia, I believe that was the first arcade game that used Laserdisc for the images. Yes, I am almost positive that you are correct. That was the first game that used Laserdisc for the images. Um, Marco, I've only seen the first two VHS movies, VHS and VHS two. I have Viral. I haven't seen it. I liked VHS, but I really liked VHS two. I thought it was really good, and then I heard that Viral was really bad, and I've been meaning to watch it, and I just haven't watched it. And I know in the past 10 years they put out like five more or some shit, so I just haven't seen them yet. Oh yeah, the John Peterson spider stories, or with the giant metal spider that went to Wild Wild West. That shit's hilarious. Like he is a really good storyteller. I think he's a good director, but I don't know. I think that like he like seeing what he did with He Man and seeing what he did with like it just it doesn't hit. You know, they give Speed cruise control it. Ah no, oh it's so bad. Speed 2 was bad. That was a movie that had the half hour or the half hour that had the ending that took a half hour long. Oh, good God. Did you ever go to retro arcades to play Mortal Kombat and Dragon's Lair? I never went to retro arcades to play Mortal Kombat and Dragon's Lair. I went to regular arcades and played Mortal Kombat. I went to fucking Chuck E. Cheese back in the day to play Dragon's Lair. And then I played Mortal Kombat. There was a mall that had an arcade that I used to go to. I used to play Mortal Kombat there. Tom Cruise is 63. Okay. I thought he was older. 63 though still. Dude's fucking jumping out of airplanes and shit. Mallrats is turning 30 in October. What the fuck, dude? You never heard his Jersey Girl horror story? After Geely tanked, Weinstein stepped in and forced huge cuts in the film, so it was no longer the film Kevin wanted to make. Interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, you would think like after Geely tanked, like you would just cut J Lo, but that kind of implies maybe there's a little bit more there, or maybe there was more J Lo in it. I don't know. I didn't want more J Lo because all the time that she was in there, she was terrible. Yeah, Viral. Okay, that's there you go. Scandal wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good. Okay, because two was so good. Two had so many cool like stories within it. Such a good one. Is Showbiz Pizza? Is that um what the fuck? Five Nights at Freddy's? Because I think that's what you're getting at. If you watch the VHS Halloween, the fun size has a similar plot. One of the scary stories of a regular show, Tales of Terror of the Park. You know, I never watch a regular show, so and it's not. I don't even know what channel regular show is on. So wait, I just saw what Tom Cruise is the same age as Rodney Dangerfield when he was in Back to the School, or Back to some. Maybe there is something about that Scientology. Showbiz was another Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, okay. See, I thought it was like I thought it was a Five Nights at Freddy's reference thingy. So, all right, you guys. I gotta call it early tonight because I am doing a lot of work, and you can tell I'm kind of tired. I am getting shit prepared. So I have like stuff for next week while I'm away at the Fundathon. But I will. So I'm not going to be here next week, but I should be here the week after that. Um. But if you want to see a lot more of me, I will be on the Fundathon all next week, Monday through Friday. I will be I'll probably be popping up all over there. So, but I got to get shit ready and I am plumb tuckered. So, plum tuckered. The fuck. So number one, what did we learn? That we don't want what Hollywood is going to do with American Pie: The Next Generation. So, so take care, you guys. Thank you for the donations tonight. I appreciate it. Helps to keep the lights on around here. And I am once I think probably by the time I get back from the Grand Rapids Con, I should maybe have things a little bit more structured and whatnot. A little more, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure all this out. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for spending your evening with me, and I will see you all soon. There we go. More. It's the time capsule. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, it's so old. 30 years. Good night, everybody. I got to get an outro.